Get ready to uncover some of the rarest and most unique European foods you've probably never heard of. From Cochinillo Asado in Spain to Hákarl in Iceland, this video takes you on a culinary journey through Europe's hidden food gems. We explore exotic dishes, their rich histories, and how they are prepared. These delicacies may sound strange, but they're packed with tradition and flavor. If you're a food lover or an adventurous eater, you won't want to miss these rare European foods that challenge your palate and surprise your senses. Whether you're searching for traditional European recipes or eager to learn more about Europe's cultural food heritage, this video has it all. Join us as we uncover the top 10 rare European foods you've probably never heard of. Let us know in the comments which dish you dare to try. Number 1. Surströmming. Have you ever wondered what unusual foods Europe has to offer? Well, get ready to discover some truly rare dishes that will blow your mind. We're diving into the rare European foods you've probably never heard of, and first up is a truly unique delicacy from Sweden, surströmming. Surströmming is not for the faint of heart. This Swedish fermented herring has a strong, pungent smell that might make you hesitate, but in Sweden, it's a cultural staple. Made from Baltic Sea herring, surströmming undergoes a fermentation process that lasts about 6 months. The result is a dish that's incredibly flavorful, salty, and sour all at once, with a taste like nothing else on earth. Swedes typically enjoy surströmming during outdoor gatherings, pairing it with flatbread, potatoes, and onions. The secret to enjoying it? Eating it outside to avoid the intense smell filling up your house. It's often eaten in August during Surströmmingspremiär, a traditional event that marks the opening of the season to eat this preserved fish. Despite its divisive aroma, surströmming has a devoted fan base in Sweden and around the world. Adventurous food lovers seek out this delicacy for a once-in-a-lifetime experience. You'll find it in specialty stores across Sweden, but be prepared for some strong reactions if you bring it to the dinner table. Surströmming is just the beginning of our journey through Europe's rarest and most intriguing foods. Stay tuned for more rare delicacies that will test your taste buds and expand your culinary horizons. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more fascinating food finds from across the globe. Number 2. Goose Neck barnacles. Goose neck barnacles, or percebes, are a type of crustacean that clings to the jagged rocks along the Atlantic coast of Portugal and Spain. They look unusual, almost alien, with long stalks and shell-covered claws, but they're considered one of the most prized seafood delicacies in the world. What makes gooseneck barnacles so special? It's not just their unique appearance. It's also the flavor and the extreme danger involved in harvesting them. Their intense, briny flavor is like tasting the ocean itself, and they're known for their sweet, tender meat, often compared to a cross between lobster and clams. What makes gooseneck barnacles even more fascinating is the extreme danger involved in harvesting them. Fishermen, known as perceberos, risk their lives to collect these barnacles from rocky cliffs in stormy waters. The best barnacles grow in the roughest seas, where crashing waves make it a perilous job. This danger adds to their allure and their price tag. In Portugal, percebes are typically boiled in salt water and served fresh with a simple squeeze of lemon. The flavor is bold and pure, truly a taste of the sea. Eating them can feel like a luxury experience, not just because of their rarity, but because you know they've been gathered under extreme conditions. If you want to try gooseneck barnacles, head to Portugal's coastal regions, especially during seafood festivals. They're expensive, but for foodies and adventurous eaters, they're well worth it. Number 3. Pule cheese. Now we're uncovering a truly unique gem, pule cheese from Serbia. As part of our series 10 Rare European Foods You've Probably Never Heard Of, this cheese stands out not only for its exclusivity, but for the fascinating story behind it. Pule cheese is one of the world's rarest and most expensive cheeses, and it comes from an unexpected source, donkey milk. Produced in Serbia, specifically in the Zasavica Special Nature Reserve, pule is made from the milk of Balkan donkeys. What makes this cheese so special? Well, donkey milk is extremely difficult to produce in large quantities. It takes around 25 liters of milk to make just 1 kilogram of pure cheese. The cheese-making process is painstaking. Balkan donkeys produce only a small amount of milk each day, which is why pure cheese is so rare. The limited supply and labor-intensive process contribute to its hefty price tag, making it a true luxury item. Pure cheese has a crumbly texture, somewhat similar to feta, but its flavor is mild, rich, and slightly salty with a touch of sweetness. Unlike other strong-flavored cheeses, pure has a delicate taste that surprises most first-time tasters. Despite its high price, foodies around the world seek it out for its unique flavor and rarity. The rarity of the milk, the small number of donkeys, and the difficulty in producing it are why pure cheese is priced at around $1,000 per kilogram. Its exclusivity makes it one of the most expensive cheeses on the planet, with demand coming from high-end restaurants and cheese connoisseurs. Number 4. Budin Noir. We're traveling to France to explore one of its most traditional and lesser-known delicacies, Budin Noir. Budin Noir is a type of blood sausage that has been enjoyed in France for centuries. It's made from pig's blood, fat, and onions, blended with spices like pepper, cloves, and nutmeg. This rich, dark sausage has a deep, savory flavor that is often balanced with a slight sweetness from caramelized onions or apples, which are common accompaniments. It might sound strange at first, but Budin Noir is a beloved dish in France, especially in rural areas. The sausage-making process is an art in itself. Fresh pig's blood is combined with various ingredients like onions, apples, and pork fat, then carefully cooked and stuffed into natural casings. A soft, rich sausage with a unique flavor profile that many foodies can't get enough of. It's often pan-fried or grilled until the outside is crispy, while the inside remains soft and smooth. Budin Noir is often served with mashed potatoes, apples, or crusty bread. The sausage's earthy and robust flavor pairs beautifully with the sweetness of apples or even the slight bitterness of certain vegetables. For many, this dish is a comforting reminder of French country cuisine, but it's still considered quite rare outside of France. Budin Noir isn't just any sausage. It has a deep connection to French culture and traditions. For centuries, it's been a staple in French households, often served during celebrations or family gatherings. Number 5. Asum Marzu. We're introducing one of the strangest and most controversial foods from Italy, Asum Marzu. You definitely won't believe what makes this cheese so unique. Asum Marzu is a traditional cheese from the island of Sardinia, Italy, also known as the world's most dangerous cheese. This delicacy is actually banned in many countries due to its unconventional production method. And trust me, it's not for the faint of heart. It's made from sheep's milk cheese, but here's the twist. Live maggots are intentionally introduced to break down the fats, giving the cheese a super soft, almost spreadable texture. Yes, you heard that right. This cheese is literally crawling with live insects. Once the maggots have done their job, the cheese is ready to eat. For those brave enough to try it, the flavor is said to be intense, with a sharp, pungent taste. It's traditionally served on Sardinian flatbread and paired with a strong local wine. The key is to eat it while the maggots are still alive. Once they die, the cheese becomes toxic. Quite the culinary adventure, right? Due to health risks, Asum Marzu has been banned by European Union food safety laws, but locals still make it and enjoy it. In fact, it's considered a delicacy and an important part of Sardinia's heritage. Despite the legal hurdles, food adventurers from around the world travel to Sardinia for a taste of this rare treat. So, what do you think? Would you dare to try Asum Marzu? This bizarre cheese definitely isn't for everyone, but it's just one example of Europe's hidden culinary treasures. Number 6. Smalahove. Get ready for a culinary adventure that's unlike anything you've ever heard of from Norway. So, what exactly is smalahove? This traditional Norwegian dish is made from a sheep's head, and it's a delicacy that has been enjoyed for centuries. Yes, you heard that right. While this dish might sound strange to some, it's a beloved part of Norwegian culture, especially in the western regions of Norway. The preparation of smalahove is quite unique. The sheep's head is first singed to remove the wool, then boiled or steamed for several hours until it's tender. It's traditionally served with a side of potatoes and rutabaga, making it a hearty meal perfect for cold winter days. The meat is rich and flavorful, with the cheeks and tongue considered the best parts. Smalahove is more than just food. It's a symbol of Norwegian heritage. It's commonly enjoyed during winter festivals and special occasions like Christmas and New Year's Eve. In fact, many families have their own recipes and traditions surrounding this dish, making it a cherished part of their culinary history. Now, let's talk about the eating experience. When you dig into smalahove, you'll find that the flavors are intense and the texture is incredibly tender. It's often accompanied by beer or aquavit, a traditional Scandinavian spirit which perfectly complements the richness of the dish. For the adventurous eater, this dish offers a unique way to experience the flavors of Norway. Number 7. Mami. Now we're exploring one of Finland's most unique and traditional dishes, Mami. Get ready to discover a culinary treasure that might just surprise you. This traditional Finnish dessert is a sweet and dark rye pudding, often enjoyed during the Easter season. It may look a bit unusual, but it's a beloved part of Finnish culture and history. Made from water, rye flour, and molasses, Mami has a rich, earthy flavor that sets it apart from other desserts. The preparation of Mami is quite fascinating. It starts with mixing rye flour and water, then cooking it over low heat for several hours. After that, it's sweetened with molasses and flavored with spices like orange zest and salt. The mixture is then poured into shallow dishes and left to cool. Traditionally, it's served chilled, often with a dollop of cream or milk on top. Mami isn't just a dessert. It holds significant cultural importance in Finland. This dish has been enjoyed for centuries and is deeply rooted in Finnish Easter traditions. In fact, many families have their own recipes passed down through generations, making it a cherished part of their culinary heritage. Now, let's talk about the eating experience. When you take a bite of Mami, you'll find a unique blend of flavors that is both sweet and slightly savory. The texture is creamy and smooth, making it a comforting dessert perfect for any occasion. Pair it with a hot cup of coffee or a glass of milk for the ultimate experience. Comment below if you've ever tried Mami or if there's a rare food you'd like us to explore next. Number 8. Hákarl. Welcome to Iceland. If you think you've tasted some strange foods, wait until you hear about this one. This traditional Icelandic dish is made from fermented Greenland shark. It's been a staple of Icelandic cuisine for centuries and is known for its incredibly strong, ammonia-like smell and pungent taste. For many, it's an acquired taste, but it's a key part of Icelandic culinary heritage. The preparation of Hákarl is no simple task. Fresh Greenland shark is highly toxic when eaten raw, so it must undergo a specific fermentation process. The shark is buried underground for 6 to 12 weeks to ferment, allowing the toxins to break down. After that, it's hung to dry for several months. Once the drying process is complete, Hákarl is cut into bite-sized cubes and ready to be eaten. Hákarl isn't just food. It's a symbol of Icelandic survival and history. For centuries, Icelanders relied on this dish as a source of nutrition during harsh winters. Today, it's often eaten during Árbolt, a midwinter festival that celebrates traditional Icelandic foods. Many locals and adventurous tourists alike give it a try as a rite of passage when visiting Iceland. Now, let's talk about the eating experience. Hákarl has a distinctive ammonia-rich smell, which can be off-putting at first. But for those brave enough to taste it, the flavor is described as strong and fishy, with a chewy texture. It's often washed down with a shot of brennivin, a traditional Icelandic schnapps, to help with the intense flavor. So, would you dare to try Hákarl? Number 9. Paling and tea grown. We're revealing a unique and delicious dish from Belgium that's as mysterious as it sounds. Paling and tea grown, or eel and green sauce. If you've never heard of this, Get ready to dive into one of Belgium's rarest culinary treasures. This traditional Belgian dish hails from the Flanders region and features fresh eel cooked in a vibrant green herb sauce. The dish gets its striking color from a variety of herbs, making it both a feast for the eyes and the taste buds. The secret behind paling and tigron is the combination of fresh herbs that give it its signature color and flavor. The sauce is made using a blend of parsley, mint, chervil, and sorrel, which are finely chopped and cooked together with the eel. The fresh herbs create a tangy, slightly sweet taste that perfectly complements the tender eel. Traditionally, it's served with fries or crusty bread to soak up the sauce. Paling and tigron is more than just a dish in Belgium. It's a part of the country's rich culinary heritage. Eel has been a staple in Belgian cuisine for centuries, and this recipe is often enjoyed in local eateries along the rivers. It's especially popular during the summer months when fresh herbs are at their peak. This dish represents the deep connection Belgians have with their natural surroundings, using locally sourced ingredients to create something truly special. Now, let's talk about the eating experience. Paling in tigron offers a unique balance of flavors. The delicate eel absorbs the rich, herbaceous sauce, while the fresh herbs give it a bright, refreshing taste. The combination of earthy and slightly sweet flavors makes this dish a must-try for adventurous food lovers. Number 10. Cochinillo Asado. We're coming to the last episode of today. Here is the traditional Spanish dish that's crispy, tender, and steeped in history. Cochinillo Asado, or roast suckling pig. This dish may not be as well known outside Spain, but it's a must-try for any food lover looking to experience authentic Spanish cuisine. This mouth-watering delicacy originates from the region of Castilla y León, specifically in the city of Segovia, which is famous for this dish. It's a whole suckling pig, typically roasted until the skin is crispy and the meat is so tender, it practically melts in your mouth. The preparation of Cochinillo Asado is both simple and traditional. The piglet, no older than 3 weeks, is seasoned with just salt and sometimes a bit of olive oil, then slow roasted in a wood-fired oven. The key to this dish is the cooking method. The pig is roasted at a low temperature for hours, ensuring the meat stays moist while the skin turns perfectly crispy. It's often served whole, and there's a special tradition in Segovia where the chef uses a plate to cut the pig to show how tender the meat is. This dish has been served for centuries, often during large gatherings and celebrations. In Segovia, it's a staple for festivals and special occasions, making it a true cultural symbol of the region. Tourists and locals alike flock to the area just to taste this iconic dish. This rare Spanish dish is perfect for anyone looking to explore Spain's culinary roots. If you enjoyed this look at Europe's top 10 hidden food treasures, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more unique dishes from around the world. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more delicious discoveries from across the globe.